And we are live. Green Stream Health. What's up, guys? Mike the Cop. And I'm in a couple minutes early here before Live PD gets going. See if anybody starts showing up here in the old comments. Nobody yet. That's not good. That's no bueno. Where's everybody? Hey, there we go. Guys, want to let me know if you can hear me okay? We're good? Just want to confirm if I need to make any adjustments before we get going here. If you are just joining us, you've never done a Live PD companion with us, I think this is it's only like my third one, actually. I did one with my buddies Dave and Angelo, then I did one on my own for like an hour and a half maybe. And so what happens is, someone says I'm very quiet. Okay, we'll see if the volume is better. Wineland Park. I don't think you saw me there because I don't even know what that is. So much talking but no sound. Well, that's on you. So what happens is I have my laptop next to me. I'm watching Live PD. You can turn on your cable or stream or whatever it is that you watch Live PD on and keep this on. You can turn the volume down on that and listen to my commentary on Live PD rather than listen to theirs. Holy cow. Cody Winters, thank you so much for the live super chat there. You'd love to pick my brain sometime. Well, I'll tell you what, Cody, if you email realmikethecop@gmail.com and say, put in the subject line, Cody Winters super chat, I will be sure to respond to your email. So thank you very much. You're trying to go up against the LTN? Good luck. I don't even know what that means. What is LTN? What's up, everybody? I'm glad to see you in here. Appreciate it. Hopefully we have some fun tonight. Get some good laughs out of watching Live PD. Let's see. Ooh, here we go. Here we go. Why are the comments slowing down? And we're in. Ooh. Felony warrant. No, you can't see it. I can't show that legally on here or hear it legally. Let you hear it legally. So I'm watching it. You're watching it, but you can listen, turn that volume down, listen to mine. I can't split screen it. That would be illegal. Felony warrant. Guns out, boys. Guns out. Guns a-blazing. He must work out. Guido would like to know if I'm coming to Oregon. Thank you for the super chat. Not that I know. Not that I know of. Felony warrant for what? Kitty porn? Or a lot of unpaid parking tickets? That total up a felony amount. That's a big difference. Oh, thank you, Dat Father. Just Jack and Coke Zero. Simple. Ooh, looking through the blinds. These guys are doing so good. So remember last time we did this? They were standing in front of the door. I call it the fatal funnel. You don't stand in front of the doors, man. These guys are got it going right. He's standing on the off side of the door. Other guys got standing by maybe a garage or wall or something like that. So far so good. The camera guy's the only person that looks to be in danger. So good job, camera guy. Yeah, Colin. Thank you for bringing that up. I wanted to bring that up. I just got into the live stream late. What the hell? Are you serious? Where'd my stream go? What the heck? Guys, I just lost my stream. Like, Xfinity was not broadcasting to me. Dang it. Ah! This is pissing me off. Oh. Sorry. I'm not able to provide live commentary at the moment because this is not live for me at the moment. You've got to be kidding me. Well, Giovanni bought the OC Pepper shirt. Thanks, man. Diesel Dave, join us at Scribelight for Lords of the Night. I don't even know what that means. So normally what happens is I comment live, but A&E just took a dump on me on my live stream. Unless they found out I was doing this and got pissed. And shut me down! Let me restart my computer. You guys can tell me what's going on. How about you live comment on Live PD? Well, I'm glad you found this. I'm glad you're excited. I've been a cop, I just came up on 10 years. There is no link to the stream, James. Guys, I try to explain this every time. I know it's a difficult concept for some. Joe Rogan has Fight Companion. So on nights that they have UFC Fight Night, you can't show it. So he's in studio with buddies talking about the fight if anybody's watching it. So you kind of watch his commentary, not their commentary. I'm doing the same thing with Live PD. Only Live PD took a dump on me, streaming it on my computer. So I'm trying to get that back up so I can live stream it. If it doesn't, then the whole thing is a freaking complete waste. Because I need to be able to see Live PD to comment on Live PD. Whopper Dopper still doesn't understand. Lady said, I like you, but I don't like you on the felony warrant. Did they find the person that they're looking for? Oh, boy. One officer going into the house alone? That doesn't seem to be much sense there. Go check my super... You mentioned to email you. Did you get that email? I did. I thought I responded to you, Mario. Thank you very much for the super chat, by the way. I thought I responded to you. And yes, I am getting some whiskey. It takes like 2 months for me to get super chat money, by the way. Oh, Captain Tread. Alfonso said, hey, stand for the blue. Thank you. I will. Captain Tread, please make an update about the Houston raid. Yes, I'm watching updates and trying to get confirmed information about the Houston raid stuff, and I will be making an update video to that as soon as I have confirmation. All right, here we go. Sign into Xfinity. I don't know why this took a dump on me, but it did. Neil, hello from Idaho. Have you ever been here? I have not. I have not been there. Okay. So, channel 200. No. Live PD. Alright, Mario, I will resend it. Maybe... I don't know why I wouldn't have come to you, but I will respond, Mario. I will respond. Andy, NAK in with the super chat. Thank you. Live. I'm almost back. Here we go. Pasco County. Oh, a guy in a tank top in Pasco County? A wife beater? That's weird. Never see that in Florida. He looks pretty clean for Pasco County, though. No, 32's not too old to become a cop. I started when I was 33. This guy must work out. I feel like this kid plays a lot of Fortnite. A lot. You know, I wonder who this guy's barber is. Cause I might grow out my hair if I could if I could go with what wife beater Florida man is got going on here. It might be worth growing my hair back out. What do you think? I believe that's on page 4. Great barber, terrible dentist. Hey, I can grow hair in my head if I tried. It's there a little bit. It's not that hot in Florida right now. Don't play games with me. Florida's probably 72 right now in Pasco County. She destroyed a cable box. This is something that the police should not be involved in. Holy smokes, this guy's a big boy. He does work out. That deputy eats his Wheaties. Holy shite. All that alcohol right there, that's what people tell the cops is 2 beers. They drink all that, and you say, how much have you had to drink tonight? 2 beers. Nate, what's the best about being a cop? Man, you get a front row seat to the greatest show on earth, in my opinion. If the Second Amendment was gone, well, then that's a different story than if they tried to enforce something with the Second Amendment in place. I'd just quit. I'd never go do a gun confiscation. How big do you think those pythons are? Holy cow. I wonder how long it took him to drink all that. We're going to smoke the marijuana. What are you talking about? You can't waste good weed. Let him answer the questions. Hey, Ari, I've been to West Bloomfield, yeah. Yeah, is that guy wearing a vest? I can't tell. It doesn't look like it, but it doesn't mean he's not. Yes, Evan, I know that I have an image of just me. We're watching Live PD. This is Live PD Companion. Yep. I passed all the tests, officer. I passed all the tests, officer. As I still got arrested. I just had a couple beers. Just about, like, 6 hours ago, I had a couple, and that's it. Eric the Red, have you ever pulled over a fan before? I pulled over people who recognize me. I don't know if I've pulled over a fan, but... Ooh, more details on the love note. She broke my Xbox. Ooh. Priceless. She stole... I live in this I live in this house in Pasco County, Florida, and she stole $100 million of merchandise from me. I expect the money back. I need a police report. I want to be policed. You have my book and love it? Thank you. These cops are just so over this. They're so over it. I can see it in their side faces. I can see it in this cop's chin. And his other chin. He's sick of it. Yes, I've seen RCF syndrome. I have it. Now he brings up getting stabbed in the back. She hurt my Xbox. Oh, and I got stabbed in the back. You just mentioned that like 10 minutes into this thing, buddy. It's all bullshit. I'm telling you. Nonsense. It's a civil matter. This is a live PD stream tonight, Jonathan. April what? I don't get it. Ben, I'd be hammered, I think. Thanks, Eric the Red. You don't find the live stream on YouTube. You watch it on television. Oh my gosh. Somebody go find Val for me in my Discord. Tell her to get in here and explain this to everybody. My favorite town in Metro Detroit? I don't know. Downriver, probably Wyandotte. North Side, Royal Oak, maybe. The liquor store in the back of his car. What do you think CAT stands for? Who knows what it stands for? I still don't understand. 664 is in here? Is 664 in here? Of course you can't see the live PD. Guys. I'm watching live PD. If you're watching live PD, you can listen to my commentary along with it instead of theirs. Live PD companion. Pigpen is rolling out soon. I have a prototype testing right now, actually. And drink. I hope people recognize this. I used to work for Oak Park PD. Mohammed was a pedophile. That's a great name. Asshole. 300 people watching. Thank you for tuning in. No, I'm not drunk. Good. Thanks for the compliment on Rock Knife Gunvid. Chick on chick. It's my kind of arrest. Ma'am, do you have anything in a body cavity? If so, I will find out. That's not mine. It's not my back seat. It's not my back seat. Nope. I had some friends back there weeks ago. They have a drug problem, sir. I've been trying to get them help. I've been trying to get them into rehab. They must have left it in there to frame me, sir. Yeah, but you're in the car, lady. If you're in the car and dope's in the car, it's yours. Now listen, if you put this in your butthole, we will find it in the jail. If you got any more meth in your butthole, we're going to find it. Oh, Tyson. My Joe Tyson says my brother's a sarge for Royal Oak. Nice. I was referring to pedophiles being assholes, so it's kind of a weird name to pick. I wish I had Chick-fil-A by me so bad. Oh, I wish I could have a pinned comment for when people come in here, because I'm not explaining this anymore. Nope, nope. Man, she's got that muffin top rolling. She smoked yesterday, too. Whoa, whoa! Who's that guy? He must work out. Why is he reading them their rights if he's not arresting them? You don't Mirandize people you haven't arrested. What kind of process is that? You reported me? Lily Lebanon, you reported me? Go report that. This guy is struggling. Hey, is that donut operator? Did he grow a goatee? And go to the store? What are you trying to do? You know you're hammered when you're like, this looks like a good place to relax. In his head, he's saying, "Good evening, officer. How are you? Man, this store has some really good deals. I've been here many times. I like to sit outside." That's what he thinks he's saying. There's no problem here, sir. What it's coming out as is, I got an ambulance coming here. He needs some milk. Severe Signal 19. Alright, good. Lily, thanks for not reporting me. I take this back. That's back. It's gone. Never happened. Alright, so in all seriousness, though, with these public intox, anything above a 0.35 for blood alcohol is literally getting into the danger zone for lethal amounts of alcohol in your system. So when you got somebody who is this far gone, you really need to make sure, like, because if they didn't arrest this guy or they didn't get him to the hospital, something, they have to, oh gosh, don't puke, bro. Ugh. No, this guy's an alcoholic. This isn't about getting hung over tomorrow. This is about he's not going to feel normal if he doesn't have a body full of alcohol. But 35, 0.35 and above, you need medical attention. That's why, like, they get an ambulance coming and that kind of thing. They just don't. If you arrested him for public intox and just took him to jail and he was over that limit and you're responsible for him, you're asking for a lawsuit if he dies. Ooh, purple magic. Drink it. Drink, drink, drink. I've seen somebody at a 0.6 before, actually. I'm out of sync with the live PD you're watching probably because I'm streaming it. I'm not watching it on cable. I'm streaming it on my laptop. I don't have a TV down here. I have played GTA 5 LSPDFR, but this gets boring to me. Jack and Coke. What's exploitation? I don't know what you thought was exploitation. How long's that guy? He doesn't even have any stripes on. Is he a lieutenant maybe? Has he got bars? That guy looks like he's 58. The guy with the .6 BAC was riding around a bike, bothering people, and had involuntarily pissed his pants. And I got him to blow into the PBT. PBT, if it's above a .6 or a .6 something, just gives a line above the 6. And he was like .6 with the line. So it was just like, this is so high, we don't go any higher, PBT. So who knows what it was. But that guy's so much of an alcoholic, like, you can literally die from detoxing from alcohol. You don't die typically from detoxing from even like heroin or something like that. From alcohol, if you get the DTs, that's life-threatening. I do have an injection mark, yes, sir. It's from my cat. My cat bit me. Couple weeks ago. I've been clean for 2 weeks. There's no problems here. Those drugs can't be mine because I've been clean for 2 weeks. No, DUI usually is for a motor vehicle, so it wouldn't count for DUI usually on a bicycle. What's up, everybody? This is Live PD Companion. Easy talk on the Lieutenant Bro. 664 is in here. Guys, 664. Scroll up, look. His channel's awesome. He does amazing work, even though he's a lieutenant and a detective. And a raging homosexual. I'm not judging. All that stuff is true about him, especially the last part. And he's got a great YouTube channel, so give him a follow, guys. Suboxone! That's what they give to people on heroin trying to get off of it. They go to these clinics and they get Suboxone prescribed. There you go. There you go. He's confirming what I said. Oh, yeah. I don't know what headphones these are. HAS-30 LYX Pro. Yeah, Suboxone is a controlled substance, so if you don't have a prescription for it, it is illegal. I love you, George Langley. Eldest 419. What did I miss? The first thing I hear is raging homosexual. Yeah, you know, that's kind of how I roll. All right, so this, guys, is Live PD Companion. Okay, what's happening is that Live PD is streaming to me on my laptop. You're watching on your television or your laptop or whatever, and you're streaming this stream to get my commentary and interact with all of us. We're all watching it together and laughing and asking questions. So sometimes I make fun of the cops, sometimes I make fun of the turds, sometimes I inform you of what's going on and try to give a cop's perspective. I critique what they're doing or I commend what they're doing. Not that I'm perfect, I'm just kind of observing with you guys. This dude is literally going past all my messages. Fire Lube. I don't know if you're a new product that is on like adamandeve.com or something, but congratulations, I noticed you. Jeez. Lily Lebanon still hates me? Okay. But you're still here! Alright. What's my off-duty carry? Right now it's a Glock 42. And I am getting a Glock 48 this weekend. I'm pretty excited. It's a brand new gun from Glock. It's a different sized, basically a Glock 19. It's an updated frame, so I'm super, super excited about it. Can't wait to go get it on the range and test it out. I carried a Glock 19 for forever for my everyday carry. And I do love the 42, though. I do love it. I am going to test out the 43X as well. I tried the 43, I went back to the 42. I still prefer the 42 over it, and here's why. It just fit better in the cargo pocket that I have on my offside, so that I could reach into the pocket and grab the gun out of a little pocket holster that I had, and the holster would stay in there. So I really, really like the 42 just because it fit right. That thing shoots as good as my full-size gun, accuracy-wise. I love the 42. I'm a fan, and that's what I carry most of the days off duty. Glockaholic. Will I come back to Indiana? Well, eventually. I'm going to Houston next week, so if any of you are in Texas, I don't know if there's going to be a meetup or not, really, but I'll be in Houston next week. And I'll be in Boston for one night at an event in March. I'm going to Florida with Spikes Tactical. I'm going to build my own assault rifle. AR, assault rifle. That's not what it stands for. I'm building a rifle. Spikes Tactical is going to let me come down there and use their equipment, and literally I'm going to make my own rifle. Yes! And of course I will videotape it and put a video out. I know you're into BJJ, but I feel that judo gives you a better stand-up game. Alex, I think what you need to understand is that a legit BJJ academy is going to teach a lot of the essential judo throws. It's not going to be as stand-up, but we do a judo throw every week at my academy. Old school fundamental BJJ includes a judo as part of it, just like old school judo includes a lot of groundwork that BJJ has. So I love both, man. I love judo. So no complaints. If anybody's like, if I saw someone that was like, hey, I'm all judo all the time, that's awesome. Hopefully you're an old school judo guy that does some stuff on the ground too, because once you get there, you got to be able to finish it. Border Warrior, I will be at an event in Boston. I don't know if it's open to the public. I honestly don't know. Stay tuned to my social media, Facebook and all that stuff, Instagram, and I'll announce it if it is. All right, we're back with Live PD. What are you talking about to the show stream? Oh. Muscle Bound guy is at it again. This must be an alcohol task force. This guy wants one less step to get gas in his car, though. There's no cover to his gas cap. He's like, that's too much time. I don't have time. Ain't nobody got time for that. I just want the gas. I just want to like pull up and stick the pump in. So guys, we are back live, PD. I'm watching it on my laptop. You can watch it on TV or wherever you're watching it. And I'm providing the commentary as we go along. Welcome to the stream. I just hit the hide Lily on this channel. I don't know what her deal is, but... You could have told me that before you gave me that cup. That's like, dude, Dumb and Dumber. Drinking from Grandpa's whatever, huh? Eric the Red. Could you do a video on the best 18 to 21 options for self-defense carry? Good idea, Eric. I'll think about that. Thank you very much. Dude, I don't know how you do it. I hate dealing with drunk people. I absolutely hate it. There's only a handful of them that are decent to deal with. Otherwise, it's such a pain in the butt to deal with them. They're dangerous on the road, man. So God bless these officers that can deal with it all the time. I'm not one of them. I did a competition one time with a lieutenant of mine for who could get the most drunks. I think I had like 60-some drunk arrests in a year. Oh my gosh. I got really good at doing drunk arrests, but... oh, puke, piss, arguments, fights. Ugh. Here we go. My favorite is Pasco County. I always want to see what kind of Florida man is going to show up. Grandpa's cough syrup, that's right. Florida man. Florida man. Florida man does the things a Florida man does. Wait. I don't even know. I was just minding my own business, man. Oh, that's what he said. I know I'm behind some of you guys, but Isaac, you can watch the show, dumbass, if you want to, on your laptop or your cable. Don't watch me if you can't see it. Goodbye. He got popped good in the face. He probably tried to wash his windshield for him. And he said, "Get off my windshield." He still kept doing it. So the guy hopped out of his car and socked him in the face. It's Live PD, Jimmy Reed. Oh my gosh. It's Live PD. It's in the title. Don't drink. This poor deputy in Pasco. He's going from one stupid man to the other. He's got to deal with the kid that said he got stabbed in the back by his ex-girlfriend and his grandma's ring got stolen and his Xbox got ruined. To this guy. This report's going nowhere. I'm out, Ben. I gotta wait till a commercial break. Earlier, drunks are always okay in accidents, man. This is a mess. Accident reports. Ugh. Adam Smith, rescuing the day. Google live TV streams Reddit, and then click on USA streams, click on the A&E stream. You can find Live PD. Whatever works for you. I'm not recommending you steal streams. I'm watching this legitimately on my Xfinity account. This guy knows he's screwed up. Whoops. What is that, a Toyota? Hyundai? Hyundai? Hyundai. Hyundai. Golden Wolf, Houston raid. Yeah, I'm waiting for actual information to be official before I ever make a follow-up to that. Oh, warrant from the driver that drove head-on into somebody else? Shocker. Move your hand. Put your hand in your pocket again. Go ahead. Do it. Say what again? Put your hand in your pocket again. Put your hand in your pocket again. Like Samuel Jackson. What's up, everybody? Nice. I'm thankful. I'm so thankful I have people in this room that are here. I hid Lily. I don't know how to kick her out. Sorry. I don't think that's even possible. Sorry. She's hid from me. You can hide her. You can hide a user, I think. Accident reports are the worst, guys. Dealing with drunks and accident reports. Are the needles in your anus? Did you hear about that, guys? That was probably Florida, too. There was a guy that had 3 hypodermic needles up his butt and said they weren't his. How'd they get there? How'd they get there? You and your partner got freaky? And you didn't even know? Come on. A Crown Royal bag? Oh, man, that's always dope. If there ain't Crown Royal in that bag, there's dope in it. That's everything. That's the allotment. He's got a big vocabulary for a doper. I respect that. I, for one, often have needles in my butt. Let me get it to the hospital. It's better than jail. Well, that's lucky. What, they get the highway patrol to come in there? Nice. Yes. Yeah. Styx is always wearing the schmediums, man. Posting pictures of him working out on Instagram. I don't know about that earring, man. That earring bothers me. I feel like he could take that one guy's place on Empire. Now that he made a false police report. Ooh, Chase in Williamson County? Giddy up. This is why we become cops. We want to drive fast to catch a bad guy. Pursuits are scary, man. They're fun. But there's a lot going on in a pursuit, man. It is a dangerous thing. A lot of cops have been injured or even killed getting hit by other cops in pursuits. Oh, they got him stopped. Ah, come on. Well, nobody seems to be too up in arms here. They hammered? I've never been in a shooting, no. I've come close to having to shoot someone, but thankfully I never have had to do that. That's actually true of most cops. Most cops never get involved in a shooting. Live PD has already started on the East Coast. Heck yeah, I'm joining the Space Force. I'm going to be guarding the galaxy, man. If I can hear, so can that other officer. You don't have to repeat it all. 2 different agencies here. Looks like. She doesn't know what to do. Guys, teach your kids that when the lights and sirens are on behind them, you might want to pull over. I've had so many code browns, dude. the music was really loud. She was like, "This girl is on fire." She was listening so loud. Alicia Keys, she didn't even know to pull over. She thought the lights were just part of the show that she was performing for herself in the car. Liar. What did Fire Lube say? Idiots teaching idiots to drive. What did Fire Lube say? I missed it. Alright, guys. Farva's in here. Farva, tell everybody what the heck we're doing so that people stop asking me. I'm going to go fill up my drink. And we're almost through the first hour. Gotcha. Oh, all right. Whew. No, the actual show isn't streaming. Excuse me. All right, we're back. I can't do the old man smoker laugh tonight. I actually have bad allergies right now. If I start that, I'll start coughing like crazy. Not good. I actually wouldn't be drunk as a skunk at all, since I've had less than one shot of alcohol in 2 hours. So, probably not. Where do you keep... He's upstairs playing Minecraft right now. He's running a Minecraft server. Maybe one day I'll get high. Hope everybody's doing well. If you are just joining us, this is the Live PD Companion. What do you mean commentary is all over the place? I'm watching Live PD. I'm inviting you to watch it with me. Not on here, on your device. And I just provide commentary. We watch it together and hang out. Rachel, I get it. You love my eyebrows when I get excited. Thank you. There's the underpaid producer.
Somebody asked about me?
Somebody's asking about you.
Oh, well, I'm upstairs.
I told him you were running a Minecraft server. It's really important stuff.
It is very important.
Did you know that Donald Trump Jr. plays on his Minecraft server? It's pretty important. And that's an absolute lie.
Also, this should be...
What? This girl is on fire! My service pistol has most recently been a Glock 17 Gen 3 with a streamlight on it. That's my Glock. My darling. My darling. Live pig dummies. Alabama Thorn. Alabama Thorn hates cops so much, he wants to show up on my live stream and watch a cop.
I turned off a couple of the lights
Talk about live.
you
Talk about live PD.
because it was irritating me on your live stream.
If you guys ever wondered what it was like to have a micro penis, you just have to ask Alabama Thorn, because he's lived with that condition. It's really been a problem for him. Okay, we're back. There is no link to Live PD. Don't tell me to focus. Is this a guy drunk too? Ooh. Maybe not. What is cat? I got a little bit of weed. He's nice, man. He's being honest, I think, so far. Wonder what's the deal in South Carolina? Is weed legal there yet? Criminal apprehension team, criminal action team, task force. Ooh, that's more than weed. Whoops. Is he a legal gun owner? Or is he a criminal who's carrying a gun? Whoops. Whoopsie. Have anything we should know about in the car? Weed. Yeah, I'd give up the weed before I gave up the gun too, I guess. Been jerking and jiving. He knows he's screwed now. If he's got a criminal record and carrying around that gun or whatever. Gun in the presence of a Schedule 1 narcotic? Bad idea. Whew, I like that mute feature. Whew. Crime Area Tactical Team. All right, thank you very much. That sounds believable. Yeah, mayonnaise, man. I hate mayo. Hate it. Yeah, November 08 was my last desk pop. It ain't, but what are you going to do? I'll do it again. Ooh, is it going to come back stolen? Just basic Jack and Coke Zero tonight. Yeah, the big cop can just pick it up, shake it, turn it upside down. War on drugs is a war on people. Sometimes. Maybe. But if you ever seen what people addicted to heroin do out in the community, you might feel a little bit different. So, marijuana's different than heroin or meth. Joe Rogan just had a really good podcast with somebody on there talking about some of the negative stuff of THC that people don't ever talk about. Worth a listen. Come on now. Salinas, let's get there. Nice. See how he's running lights and sirens, but he still stopped at the red light if he could, right? Got to make sure that you're staying safe when you're running lights and sirens, because believe me, people do not pay attention. They just don't. No, not drunk. Legalize heroin. Yeah, sounds brilliant. Let's go. Let's go. But this guy hears the sirens. He's gonna hide. I wouldn't be responding to anything with sirens if that guy could still be in the area. I don't want my sirens on. I would be going with just lights. I would only use my siren if absolutely necessary. Because you don't want them to know where you're at, where you're coming from, if at all possible. You want to keep that response as safe for you and as advantageous to catch the bad guy as possible. Yeah, guys, there's going to be a little bit of delay with YouTube to what you're seeing, so. To curse. Yeah, I don't know. Say what you want, Evan, I guess. I'll talk more about the siren use in the commercial break for you guys. Man, I got this tickle in my throat. Allergies. In Michigan, man, we've gone from, in the last 2 weeks, like -7 all the way up to like 58, back down to like in the teens, back up to the 40s. That weather change, man. I'm all out of Zyrtec. Took my last one first thing this morning, so it's been over 12 hours. That's why I'm like starting to cough. I don't think I have any more. So I'm kind of screwed, actually. I wonder if I have any more in the house at all. I'm going to text somebody, see if we have any. How come she's understanding English and only talking Spanish? What the heck? At least he's not. ¿Cómo me caí? Me he golpeado. At least he wasn't talking louder, as if loud English was easier to understand. Are you okay? Did he hit you? Did he hit you? It doesn't work. It doesn't help people understand you any better. Más personas or no? Yeah, Chinese animal is pig this year. It's my year right here. Hey, Jeff, thank you very much. Get out of the doorway. Let's go, boys. Move, 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 move. Gosh, I hate this. I hate every moment of this. Get out of the doorway. Get out of the doorway. Mm. What is some of them? Light discipline. Okay, so we got to talk about lights and sirens. We got to talk about light discipline. I'll talk about it for a second. If you're behind someone and you turn your flashlight on, that person becomes a blatant shadow to someone hiding. You basically give a huge human target. If someone is lying in wait with a firearm and you light them up from behind, you're giving the bad guy a target to hit. Never, ever, ever shine your partner. No. Don't do that. I think they recognize, like they turned some lights on. They didn't get behind him. They did it to the side. Lead guy, use the right light discipline. Everyone else, be extremely careful with how you light that room up. Do not create shadows for yourselves. That is dangerous. I gotta take some Claritin. We have no Zyrtec in the house, only Claritin. I hope that works. We told him to pull over. Warwick, Rhode Island. They got the New England accent. We're gonna eat some lobster. Koalas are calling for legalizing eucalyptus. Nice, Micah. Thank you. I have allergies, Mr. Lugo. I'm not sick. What? Do you see this womb broom I'm wearing on my face? I bet you can't see my head, sir, because it's camouflage hat. How do you even see me right now? So close, sir. Wonder what would happen if I did this on Twitch versus YouTube. I can't tell you, Angela Short. The drug? I don't know. See what he's got. How was it that close? Look at my hat and my mustache. Does those things make you think I would hit your car? I'm a veteran. I would never try to hit a lady's car. Just normal, Jack. We're watching live PD. No service drop. I've got live stream health, people. It's a me. It's a Mario. It's a camouflage hat. This guy is hammered, dude. This guy's arguing with me. This guy's a major general? Wow. Impressive. Alright, commercial break for me. So, I already told you about the lights, the light discipline, going back to the police responding. A lot of people are like, oh, cops just drive how they want through the red lights. Yeah, some cops might be violating policy and driving through a red light. But the reason that most of the time they're not doing that for no reason is like just to get through a red light. Think about this for a second. You're a cop in a limited jurisdiction for your whole shift. You have nowhere else to go for your whole shift. You're not trying to get through red lights faster to get to the same place you've got to go all day long anyway. So the idea that cops just get to drive through lights because they want to is a little bit nonsensical. So just wanted to throw that out there. Now, as far as responding, if you're going to a domestic, let's say that you get a domestic call, active domestic. Husband has a gun, is striking the wife, threatening her with the firearm. Let's think that that's the situation. I've responded to that kind of call. If I am a few blocks away with my lights and sirens on, that guy is going to know I'm coming. That's either going to do one of two things. It's going to escalate his actions of violence, or it's going to make him hide and run. Neither one of those situations is good for everybody. So my response needs to be one of good tactics. So if I can safely get there, I got to get there fast because you pay my salary after all, right? You need me to get there to deal with the situation. Well, I need to do it safely. So maybe just lights. Sometimes, if let's say it's a bank robbery and there's a supposed getaway vehicle, I may not want lights. I may be wanting to try to respond to something quickly and efficiently with no lights, no sirens. Because if that getaway vehicle is in the area, I don't want to spook them. I don't want them to take off. It's the same thing. It'll escalate their actions that are dangerous, or it'll force them to go in a direction where I don't know where they're at. So that response needs to be safe as possible, but it's not always lights and sirens just because it's a violent crime. So just to think about that. All right. Let's see. Lugo. Myralex Lugo. No content, no subscribers. Exactly. All right. So, I'll at least put you in a timeout, and I am going to hide your comments so I never see them. See ya. Well, if you're talking about Off the Cuff podcast, A Spin with Finn, a new Off the Cuff came out today. Now, if you're talking about me having like a longer form interview on my YouTube channel, I'm not sure. I've been so busy doing other stuff. But I have a few guests that I would like to bring on to have conversations on my YouTube channel, so I'm working on it. Thanks, Dwayne, about the Dwayne Young. I appreciate the comment. All right. Ape was cool. Bro, no, the next Cops vs. Bikers on Do It With Dan. That was me. Oh, A Spin with Finn. I got it. Ha! Nice. Oh, I have no idea when we're doing the next Cops with Bikers. Go follow A Spin with Finn, guys. Franklin County's just out on the warrant sweeps tonight, huh? They got an American flag, though. They can't have warrants. They love their country. They can't have warrants. And if you're T-boned by a semi while running the red light trying to expedite your response, you're not regarding the safety of the surrounding public. It wasn't a red light that the cop did when he got T-boned. So, and he turned right on. Yeah, no. If we're talking about the same one. All right, so here we are. He's not in front of the door. That's a good thing. Once you know that she's there, you can go in. I'll talk to you about warrantless entries, too. If you have confirmation that someone, even with a misdemeanor warrant, is present at the house, you can enter the home. If you know that they're there. Live PD is channel 200 on Xfinity for me. That's all I know. Is Live PD real? It looks real to me. So I did warrant service a lot, and I would not do it this way. Once that guy said she's in there, she confirmed that that she was there, or he confirmed that she was there, I would be like, okay, excuse me, sir, I'm coming in, and we're going to get her now. Why? Because now she has all the time in the world to hide. She has all the time in the world to get a weapon. She has all the time in the world to run out the back. You know, all these different options that she has. They're giving her the power. No, no, no. Yeah, she's here. Okay, I need to come in and talk to her. And you go in. That's just the way it works. Top Gun 3611 NTOG. I have a week-long CIT training in the academy. The first after next. Any tips? Apparently it can be rough. CIT. What does that stand for? Critical Incident Training? Criminal Investigations Training? Are you going to be a detective? Are you going into CID? DB? What's the CIT training? I want to make sure I know what it is. In the academy. A crisis intervention training. You know, I don't know. It shouldn't be too bad. Thank you, Edward. I appreciate that. Thanks for putting a face to the silent majority of good officers. Yes, thank you. Appreciate that, and I'm glad that you feel like I represent that. Thank you. Yeah, no, CIT shouldn't be too bad. I mean, the academy is the academy. You just make it through, man. Just keep your head down, keep working hard. You'll be fine. Envíe sus impuestos hoy. Pay your taxes, bitch. That's my loose English translation. SA. How do you deal with the stress of dangerous encounters? I heard some cops can't sleep for nights after dangerous encounter. Thanks, Mike. Appreciate the super chat. I think it varies from cop to cop. Like, I've never been one that, like, ends up having trouble sleeping or whatever else. Like, talk about it. Don't just hold it in. Talk about it with people you trust. Your other cop friends. Like, just get around. Just going through the incident verbally afterwards together. You know, kind of like, go grab a drink, hang out, process it out loud, and know that other people experienced it with you. And that typically, just getting it out, not holding it in, is, like, I think the biggest factor. I'm watching the live episode, Alex Gatas. The one that's on right now. Ugh. I gotta sit here for another hour on something? Ugh. I need a better chair. My knees hurt. I'm old, guys. I'm old. Salinas, California. Dylan Craig, thanks for the super chat. Can anyone ride along just by asking the police? It just depends on their policies. A lot of departments do ride-alongs. You can find one somewhere near you. What's going on here? Is she actually going to come out? This is taking way too long. Think about how long we've been sitting here waiting for this. She's supposed to just get clothes on? She doesn't want to go to jail, obviously. No, 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 no. Finally. Code 4. There's a new SWAT game coming out called Ready or Not. I think I'm going to play that. I tried turning myself in. Lies. You know about your warrants. Stop lying. I don't have time to play games. Not hot. You haven't been doing what you're supposed to do if you have a warrant. Tampering the books and stuff like that. That's it. No big deal. Franklin, Ohio. That's where Columbus is at. So yeah, they got a lot. They got a lot going on in Columbus area. Top Gun. What's your duty weapon? We are training on the Glock 22. I feel like no departments carry 40 cal anymore. Any of the ones around me, at least. Yeah, all the ones around me carry the 21, the 45 caliber. Glock 22s are out. The 40 caliber is kind of like dying back out. 45 is getting real popular, and 9mm is making a comeback. They've made a lot of improvements in that round, and the defense rounds for that now, the tactical rounds, are really, really solid. So I'm carrying 9mm. If I had the choice, I would go back to the 21 and carry that. I love that gun. 45. But yeah, I like either one. I don't care for the 40 caliber. It's like, no matter what gun I've shot the 40 caliber out of, it's like real poppy. I just don't care for the round. I don't shoot as accurately when I shoot a 40 caliber weapon versus either a 9mm or a 45. I shoot the best with a 45, or traditionally have, between the 21 or the 17, but I can use both. I used a Gen 3 21 for 5 years. Gotta love huge buildings with alarms. That can be really time consuming, dude. You get like a big high school or something like that had an interior alarm, and you gotta check everywhere. We're talking like hours of your shift. A couple hours of walking around checking everything. What a pain. Where can I buy the hoodie? RelentlessDefender.com. RelentlessDefender.com has the 1 asterisk hoodies. And they are free shipping with code Mike the Cop. Dude, I would love to meet up with Demolition Ranch. I would love it. I'm a fan. He ain't gonna hear you stay in sheriff's office over that, whatever that is. You gotta close the doors that you already searched. He didn't close that all the way. Close it, so you know that if it opens up again. Man, he looks like it's casual Fridays, these guys. I like it. I'm not a big fan of like the old school uniforms. I think you should have like the 511 sort of like BDUs and a polo. And I think everybody should have that more casual look to them. I love it. Exterior vests are good, keeps the equipment off the belt. Top Gun, thank you for the super chat again, my friend. I really appreciate it. EDC outside of the academy is SIG P22045. I love it. Wish I could carry that as a duty weapon wherever I go. Yeah, it'd be great. Now, my most recent, my part-time job, that department, I got to choose any gun I wanted, 9 or 40. I went with the Glock 17 Gen 3. I had Agency Arms trick it out and threw a light on it. Love it. Woo! Slidell, Louisiana. This guy is sketchy. Sketchy as all get out for sure. He's got a big chew in his lip, though. This cop's got some experience. He knows how to read people. My trigger is a different assembly, yeah. I like how he asked, do you mind if I retrieve this out of here? Oh, man. So, it says they're going to take a break. I don't know if they're taking a break. So, just so you guys know, like, when you're patting someone down, if you can articulate from your experience that, like, you feel something consistent with a crack pipe, you felt something that was in the shape of a weapon, you felt something that was, like, consistent with a bag of narcotics, something like that, you can then progress to take that out of the pocket. You don't have to have a warrant to get into someone's pocket if you can legitimately express it from a legitimate experience. You can't be week 1 on the road and then put in a report based on my experience. I believe this to be whatever. You can't do that. But you can build experience over time, and that can aid you in moving from pat down to search of the pockets. But he was asking for consent. That's a very wise thing to do. Get consent. Consent is always the best form of search. Alex, thank you, Mike. Love your channel. Thank you for the super chat, Alex. I appreciate that. Eric the Red, hey, Mike, wish my mom, Heather, a happy birthday. Hey, Heather, if you can hear this or if you see this, happy birthday. I hope you're young and happy, not old and cranky like me. Dylan Craig, do you have a preferred knife to carry? Overall, the knife that I have used the most is a SOG 2 Flash. It has its weaknesses because it doesn't have a window punch. I solved that at work with a Bust-A-Cap on the end of my Streamlight. So not a problem. But I would prefer if my knife has the window punch. Just a nice little feature. But the SOG 2 Flash has been super reliable for years at a time. I have only had 2 in 10 years. And both still work to this day. I just have 2. It's not like one went bad. They're great. And they're like 40 some bucks at Lowe's. Now, I'm just now actually starting to get into the world of sort of like tactical knives. So I'll keep you posted. I'm going to do some knife stuff on my channel in the future. So thank you, Dylan, for the question. It reminded me that I need to start thinking more about knives too, and why police officers carry knives and what kind of knives they carry. Hey, the Hammer said, "Do I like Benchmade?" You know, I don't know. But the underpaid producer works for a company that's doing some video stuff, I think, for Benchmade. He's doing video editing for a company, and he was at SHOT Show and got his hands on a Benchmade and said it was like awesome. So I'm curious if I like Benchmade. I don't know yet. I've never messed with one. Brian, thank you for the super chat. I'm currently trying to become a cop and finding some difficulties getting past the interview phase. Any advice or tips for myself or anyone trying to become a cop? For anyone that sees this, Brian yourself, if you go to mikethecop.tv/course, I will put that in here. Please don't sign up if you're not interested in actually going through a course. That didn't work. It keeps high. Oh, there it is. I think that link will work. I filmed the first unit of a web course, and I'm filming more each week. And hopefully by the beginning of March, I will release the course. And I'm going to walk through being a teenager in the Explorer program all the way through a seasoned veteran of aspects and help for your career. So you can consider that. Interview process. I think the biggest hang-up for people when it comes to interviews for police officers is they allow what they think they're supposed to say and do get into their head and get in the way of who they are. I think you need to be yourself. Just be yourself. Deep breaths, relax, and as much as possible, even amidst nerves and you know, apprehension, you gotta be you. And if the department doesn't like you for you, well then it's not the department for you, man. It's not going to be a good fit. So just be yourself. I can't emphasize that enough. Oh, we're back already. Still have 255 folks cruising along with us. admit to smoking weed. Yeah, I did smoke weed. In like 93 or 94-ish. Sometime my freshman year of college. So you're welcome. I admitted it. Eight Departments live. Styx is flexing on him. He's flexing on the haters. Some cops have resting cop face. Styx has resting flex face. RFF. Tyler, go blue. What's up? Thank you for the super chat. After tonight, yes, this weekend will be restful. This weekend will be restful. I'm going to go to jiu-jitsu tomorrow and grapple my heart out and relax. For sure. Some departments carry revolvers as backups. I don't know about... I'm sure there's some that still have revolvers as primary. Someplace. That's not mine. If there's anything illegal in that, it is not mine. There she goes. She gone. She gone. Ow, 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 ow. Why are you attacking me? Why are you attacking me? You just ran from the police, moron. No one's attacking you. They're catching you. I can't breathe. Yes, you can. You're whining like a little bitch, so you can breathe. I'm sorry if you aren't watching Live PD and you have no idea what I'm talking about. This is really stupid for you to watch. I admit that. Ugh. 2.5 grams of heroin swallowed, and I have 2 staph infections. Now that's who you want to take home to mom. Okay, guys, if you're just tuning in, I'm watching Live PD. If you're watching Live PD, I'm just providing commentary. We're watching Live PD together. If you're not watching, of course she has Hep C. She shoots heroin. And I'm just commenting. So we're watching it together. If you can't see Live PD, this is going to feel really pointless. I bet she gets tons of hits on Tinder. There should be like a dating app for druggies. What would we call that? What would we call a dating app for druggies? For tweakers? What let's come up with a name. I feel a satire video coming on right now, guys. I make a satire video for tweakers. Yes. I feel it. It's called Craigslist. They're giving her Narcan because she was showing signs of starting to overdose. Like falling asleep or passing out, that kind of thing. Drug dates. I gotta write these down. Scratch my scab. No, that's a good... Oh, you know what? I can go back on the live stream. I'm just gonna write down... And we're about an hour and a half in. I'll come back and look at these. Pasco County, let's see some wife beaters. Live stream, 90 minutes. Drug dating. That's my reminder. Plenty of tweakers. This video is going to go viral. It's going to go viral. Oh, that's weird. A liquor store? First thing I notice, one guy has a backpack on. My eyes, hands, and that backpack. Hands, backpack. Hands, backpack. Somebody tell McLovin Sexy what's going on. Who's this other guy, the short deputy? Speaking of McLovin, this guy's brand new. He looks like Dexter. I am from my laboratory. Here to be a police officer. No, we're not filming, dumbass. The cameras are for show. They're plastic. No, you can wear glasses. Your vision just has to be correctable to an acceptable, like, 20/20. You know, like, there's a range. You can wear glasses as long as it's correctable. Dexter is not having fun with these guys. Deputy Dexter. Justin S. was in the academy with them? Nice! Tweakers only. Sober people just don't understand. Single car accident, that's not good. Texting and driving. Masturbating and driving, or drinking and driving? I mean, what are the options here, people? Florida, here we go. Or all three. Yeah, you got a good point. It could be all three. Oh, man. Gotta love Florida. Michigan's just like Florida, just not as humid. I'm telling you. Metro Detroit is just like Pasco County. It's probably worse. This is Florida man. They're all Florida men. Imagine a kid being on the other side of that window, though. You know? Some dumbass drives into the house and kills a kid or something. Gosh. Did they find him? Novi is a nice area. Novi isn't like Pasco. Novi's got money. Oh, this guy's an Instagram model. This guy posts on Instagram and probably has more followers than me because he looks good. He can show his skin. I can't do that. It'd be hideous. I don't know why they're prying on it. They're firefighters. They like to pry on stuff. They like any excuse to use their tools. Making sure that no fluids are leaking out. I don't know what they're doing. They want to lick a battery. I have no idea. What's he running for? What's going on? Why is the camera guy running? Love myself. Killing the battery. That's what they're doing. There you go. Run, Forrest. Leave it to a hammered person to get smashed in a car and still be healthy enough to run. It's the good people that get killed in car accidents. Couldn't have thinned the herd with this guy. My mom was put in a wheelchair by a drunk driver, by the way. She passed away a few years ago from health complications related to that accident. I was like 6 when it happened. I was in the car, broke her neck, and put her in a wheelchair the rest of her life. So I don't have a real soft spot for drunk drivers. I think it's a complete choice that you make. You make the choice to get behind the wheel drunk. So screw you if you're a drunk driver. You deserve everything that comes to you, whether death, dismemberment, or jail. My patrol car, I did have a Halligan and a Ram, just to get into doors that I need to get into. Could the tip of a knife be used? I don't know. I've never tried to pop a window with the tip of a knife. Yeah, I am a certified firefighter, actually. I don't... I would need a refresher, honestly. It's been so long since I've done firework since 2012. So we're talking 7 years ago since I've done anything with Fireside. So there's some basics that I'll never forget, but there's also some things like I don't think I could run an engine right now effectively. It's been so long since I've done it. What did I do? What are you talking about? What you did? Do you see yourself, you tard? You're on the back of an ambulance bloody, and you ran several blocks from the car that you ran into a house. You idiot. My part-time gig was just an issue of two midnight shifts to 5 shifts in a month max. Working part-time. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. So you're not sure he was the guy. All right, guys, stick around. I'll be back here momentarily. Whoa. Ooh. All right. Still 229 people, it says. So thanks for hanging out. If you do not know what's going on, I will say it after every commercial break. I am watching Live PD here. If you are watching Live PD, you can turn their volume down and listen to my commentary, or join in the fun that we're having here in the commercial breaks, talking about details, or in the comments here together. So good to see you. Thank you for showing up. I hope that you guys that are actually watching Live PD and listening to me and hanging out are enjoying yourselves. Because if not, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't need to do this unless you guys are having fun. So How do you open a bottle of beer with handcuffs? Get the handcuffs closed tight enough to do it, I guess. Boom. BetterHelp.com. Online therapy. Guys, go back and watch the episode of cops reacting to the insanity of Abducted in Plain Sight. And next week, Dave and I are going to be covering the Ted Bundy files, the Ted Bundy tapes. I would love to interview the guy that interviewed Ted Bundy. That would be cool. Tweaker meets Needle. You never tweak alone when you tweak with us. I love it. TLR something? I don't know. We're back here. Wait, is this a commercial for Live PD? I never understood commercials for the show that you're watching. Like, I'm already watching your show. Why are you trying to convince me to watch your show when I'm watching your show? You should want your commercials on not your show. Right? 60 days in, it's interesting. I get bored with it pretty quickly. John Simpson says I took a 10-200. Is that a poop or a pee? I did pee. I'm not going to lie. I peed. Officer 401 is majestic. In person, he's majestic. He does smell like Febreze. Oh, it wasn't... You didn't get in a car wreck. You got jumped. I'm not a full-time officer anymore, but sometimes I still feel burned out. I've been making a lot of content lately, so. Butter schnapps. Where is Donut? I don't know. Did you guys see the new website I launched, Blue News Network? It's like The Onion, but for cop stories. I'm trying to get Donut to write something, a sovereign citizen story for it. You don't have to go now, but remember to go to Blue News Network. It's funny, I think. Dylan Craig, what's the best way to support your local police? Thank you for the super chat. Man, just to be a voice of reason is one good thing, and thank them when you see them. Say hi. Just be nice, man. Just be a good member of your community. That's the best way to. That's the best way to make a cop's life easy. Don't ever have to call him for anything. BNN. Exactly. BNN. He's on Twitch right now? Yes, I was an FTO. There's Sticks, resting flex face. Wasn't hard to hear. I heard it all. And I'm multitasking. Come on, Sticks. I've been traveling too much. Yeah, you gotta figure it out because we're the police. I'm a host. I state the obvious. I'm sorry, dude. This guy annoys the crap out of me. He's probably a really nice dude in real life, but his hosting style and how A&E uses him as their bitch is annoying. So annoying. Salinas, man. Earlier. So this isn't live. This is earlier. Is it earlier today? Or is it earlier 2 weeks ago? What is it? What is it? Why are both of them like that? That's dangerous. I don't like that the way they have that set up where one was on the corner, one was wide. I don't like that at all. Too easy to laser your partner. Some of this tactical stuff that I say, there's disputed tactics. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like I'm the perfect tactician. Please don't. I'm not criticizing these guys. I'm just saying like, if I was debriefing with these guys, I would say, hey, maybe in the future we would do it this way. We would talk it through. As long as they know what they're doing, it's okay. But it would make me uneasy. A lot of departments are starting to let guys wear manicured beards, trimmed beards. Detroit does it. That dog is scared. MTN Fit. Check out Guardian Tactical Knives made for service members. Thanks for the content. I will check out Guardian Knives. Let me write that down. Practical situations for lasers on pistols. Man, I don't know. I don't really see a huge benefit to lasers on pistols. Does anybody else have any reasons why lasers would be good? Farva, are you still here? Do you have a reason why a laser would be good on pistol in the normal course of police work? I don't. Guardian Knives. Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Lasers. Lasers. Musket is a great guy. Top Gun, do you know if a post certificate from Missouri transfer well to other states? My academy is 1,000 hours. I want to go to another state eventually. I don't know. Every state has a determination of what state's training they take to what level. I just, there'd be no way I had that memorized. Sorry, man. I wish I had like a off the top of my head answer for you. I definitely do not. Like, for example, from Michigan to Texas, I can just go challenge the state test. From Michigan to Florida, you have to have 3 years experience before you can challenge Florida state test. So it varies. Michigan to California, I'd have to do the whole academy. So just, I think Michigan to Washington State, you can lateral and just challenge a test. So just depends. You always have to pass that state's test, though. Top Gun, Top Gun, Top Gun. Yeah, he is awesome this stream. Top Gun is the MVP here. Mario is a big supporter too. He super chatted earlier, and I appreciate all the super chats, guys. The video, for example, that I uploaded this afternoon at like 12, when ISIS wanted to play Rock Knife Gun, that video is immediately demonetized. So I put this whole morning, I researched that case, made my video, edited it, put it up. I put a half day's work into that video, and demonetized. So literally a half day, nothing. So doing this live stream and the super chats, it means the world to me. So thank you so much. Huh. I hope these kids aren't told a lie by dad. I've seen kids put up from their parents to do some crappy things like shoplifting and stuff. The parents wait outside and send their like 11-year-old to put a TV in a cart and walk out and steal the TV, because they know that the cops aren't going to lock up the 11-year-old for stealing a TV because there's more to it, but there's no proof that the parents put them up to it, that kind of a thing. It's like stupid. Sorry, I'm just dealing with my family group chat. How young do you think is too young to stay home by yourself? Me and my brother used to stay home by ourselves from the time we were probably like second or third grade. It was also the early 1980s. I don't know if that makes a difference or not. But we started letting our kids stay home by themselves for stretches of times when they were like 11 or 12. So, I don't know. I'd say 5. Leave your 5-year-old home. That guy pee his pants? Oh no, that's just his uniform. Doesn't it look like in that nightlight? It looks like that deputy or officer just pissed his pants. That's funny. This officer doesn't seem to be impressed. No, Dad. Yeah, an unfortunate pants pattern. Yeah, I would tell my kids to never answer the door. And there's too many scams out there where people dressed as police could be knocking on your door. My kids don't answer the door. If they are home alone, they're not answering the door. Man, that's tough. Dad doesn't have mom at home. Gotta work. Whew. But all night by yourselves? 8 and 9-year-old? Yeah, that makes me feel uneasy. Yeah. Because it's Texas, it's freedom. Yeah, they want to find the dad. Dad has a warrant. Yeah, but they were talking about that. They're like, well, if we lock Dad up, then the kids, we don't. Who's going to deal with the kids? So you got to kind of like figure out these decisions. Yeah, some burglars are looking for houses, but some people break in and whatever else. I trade patches sometimes at Police Week, and that's about it. All right, commercial break. All right. Any questions you guys have while we're in the commercial break? I didn't see anything really there. Like in Michigan, I think to leave a kid in the car, so if mom and dad go into a store, I think it's 11. I think you can be 11 years old in the car. And you can be with younger siblings too, as long as you're 11. If I'm not mistaken. I haven't dealt with that situation in a while. But I think that's the cutoff. But as far as at home, I honestly don't know if there's an age limit at home alone in Michigan. I'd have to look that up. I can't even think in 10 years of ever being in a situation where there was a kid that I found at home alone that was super young like that. So, not something I ever really dealt with. Where do babies come from? From when your dad makes sweet love to his male partner? Advice for if someone leaves a car and a dog in a car on a hot day. Call the police, I guess. taking matters into your own hand can become a problem. Thank you, Dylan. Appreciate it. Have a good night. Detroit has such a wide variety of experiences, man. I mean, like, if you want action, if you want crazy opportunities to do different things, Detroit's a great place to work and cut your teeth for sure. For sure. Chris Peterson, I don't know what your question is. So when you ask questions and then say, answer my question, please, Chris, use common sense, man. Now I'm not going to answer your question, Chris, because you're not using common sense. So I'm going to ignore your question because that's not common sense. I don't memorize the chat, Chris. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Do I peel my pizza before I eat it? I don't even know what that means. I don't think so. I don't think so. Glock or SIG? I started out my career at the academy with a Glock. My first department, I was issued a SIG. Next department, back to a Glock. I like Glock because whether I'm carrying the full-size frame or I'm carrying a compact or I'm carrying a subcompact, they all break down the same way. The function is the same of all of them. Cleaning them's the same. Everything's the same. So it's simple. I'm used to it. The next gun that I really want to try is a CZ. I want to get my hands on a CZ pistol and see if I like that. I've heard great things. Glock forever. Glock fanboy. And then I have a Seekins AR-15. I have a Smith & Wesson AR-15. I have a Remington 870 pump shotgun here. And yeah. And I'm picking up a Glock 48. I will be testing it out next week. And I will be making a video of it. The new 48. I'm excited. Subcompact is smaller than compact. It's subcompact, below compact. Yes, I carry a long gun when I'm on duty. Here we go, back on. Crystal meth, you don't say. He wasn't nervous at all. I would have never guessed he had meth. The scary part of this is the guy is wanted for family violence and he leaves his kids at home by themselves. That's... Live PD's got a nice little microphone on this lieutenant. Smith & Wesson 5946 NYPD. Interesting. Is that kind of like a precursor to the M&P? Daniel Boyd Cooper, the Smith & Wesson 5946. Is that like a pre-M&P thing? I'm curious. I'm not super familiar with Smith & Wesson handguns, so... Google Michigan child welfare leaving child alone. There you go. This lieutenant is so frustrated, dude. He's got to deal with all this nonsense. That's the thing about being a cop, man. Every day you deal with nonsense. Every day you deal with nonsense. It's like trying to read a book with people who are illiterate every day. Here, can you read this? And they try to read it, and they're illiterate. But with life. They're illiterate at life. And you're dealing with it every single day. And that's the problem with policing. SA, thank you for the super chat. Do you use GPS system that auto-load information for new locations? You can't imagine having to remember all the street names. Okay, so I do know all the street names and all the addresses. It is possible, and when you're there doing it day in and day out, it's not as hard as you would think. So yes, I've been at places that have GPS in the computer and that don't. But I always just learn where I'm going. When you get counties where they're like 400 square miles, yeah, that's a little bit harder, and you don't get as familiar as fast. And yeah, GPS can be a help. It doesn't give you like turn-by-turn directions though, but some deputies like literally will punch in addresses if it's not an emergency call into their GPS and get the turn-by-turn on their phone or something like that. The Smith & Wesson 5946 all-steel semi-auto. I bet. What do we got here? Earlier in Warwick, Rhode Island. That was stupid. Guys, don't touch the car. The touching the car thing. I'll talk about that in the commercial break. He touched the side of the car. Why? Why? Oh, somebody says it's a Karen. I haven't seen it yet. I had a little bit, thank you. She's hammered. Oh, nice. Ben with the super chat. Our dispatch had directions on a book they could use to help direct officers. That's good. Be awesome. Sparkly boots, baby. Sparkly. I had a little bit, thank you. Oh, man, she's bougie, ain't she? Steve Irwin. There she was. In the natural habitat. The zebra. The wild, inebriated zebra. You know what? Let's do it. In the heels. I can do this. Thank you for asking me. If I'm really polite, he won't know that I'm hammered. Hammered people think very funny. They think they got this under control. That's so funny. I can tell you right now, I'm not passing this. That's Academy BS, Top Gun. Academy BS. You can see if it's open. It's ridiculous. I was told that back in the day it was for leaving fingerprints in case they took off in the days before dash cams. Your fingerprints would be on the car so they could dust it and see and connect that as evidence that you were at the car. That if there's movement in the vehicle, if someone's in the trunk, if there's movement, you don't need to touch the car to see that. Neil Matson, $2.99. Why did you want to go into law enforcement? I'll talk about that in the commercial break. I gotta watch this Bumblebee zebra lady. Yeah, she's failing. That's not good. 9 steps and they take like 27. I love how they use big words, interlock your fingers like you're praying, when they're hammered. They can't even walk 9 steps right. They're not even listening to that. Road Pops. We're twinning. A little bit of a different glasses. Common Core math, yeah, 9 steps is 27. She was literally drinking and driving. Fresh. The ice was fresh. Ooh. He was aware he had the warrant. Come on. How do you know you don't have a warrant? Sometimes with unpaid tickets that you thought you dealt with, or there's some situations where you might know that you might not know that you had a warrant for family violence. Nah, you know. No, you can totally drink at red lights, guys. Just shotgun that beer at the red light. Not drinking and driving. Great update. Commercial break. I said in the commercial break I would talk about why I wanted to become a cop. I think my brother was a cop, and I saw how much he enjoyed the job. And I was coming into a place where I was finally able to be in a position to go to the police academy with family life and stuff like that. So I thought like my personality and interests would blend well. I wanted to do something that I felt was positive in a community, that I felt like I could get behind and thought like my career means something, that I wasn't just sort of like tinkering around and making a product and selling it or whatever else. Like I was doing something that made a difference, and it was fun. It was active. I got to not be stuck behind a desk, have fun out there, be myself, and it was just a good fit, and it is. So that's why. SA, $2. Embarrassing situations on duty. I don't know. I'm not really shy, so I don't really get embarrassed very easily. So I don't know that I ever really embarrassed myself, honestly. Top Gun 3611, another super chat. Holy cow, man. Like, relax. I appreciate it, but dude, you're in the academy. Don't waste all your money. We have a DWI coming up soon in Academy 2. Our instructor said she had some people coming at different stages of drunkenness. That should be fun. We didn't get to do that. I've gotten to do drunk goggles before. I think I have a video of me doing it on YouTube, but I put on different levels of drunkenness goggles and drove a golf cart and raced them. We didn't get to do the actual drunk thing. Ham Dingleton, have you ever arrested another officer? Yes, I have been part of arresting another officer. Yes. I feel the military is great. Oh, touching or not touching the car. So back in the day, they said you'd leave your fingerprints. Okay, maybe. Maybe before dash cams, you touch the car, your fingerprints are there, but there's no guarantee anyway. Fingerprints don't work that way. So there's no guarantee that just touching that. Then we were told you could do it because you wanted to make sure that the trunk was latched and that there was nobody in there. There's no, you're feeling for movement, but if you can see in the car, you don't need to touch that. It's ultimately, take away the ability to touch the car, you have not lost anything. It's just sort of silly. It's silly to me. What do I think of First Amendment auditors? I am totally fine with legitimate First Amendment auditors. I think the First Amendment auditors, just like the Second Amendment open carry weirdos, that it seems obvious to me they're doing it for attention. Like, look at this guy that went to the Jewish synagogue that had been shot up and got shot by a security guard. He did that as a publicity stunt. He did not do that because he was really trying to see if the security guard respected his First Amendment right. That is stupid. Fluffy, or whatever, got shot at the Jewish synagogue. First of all, who are you auditing? The security guard at the Jewish synagogue to see if he respects behind this cage your First Amendment right? Grow up, man. Grow up. That's what I think about most of them. You start sticking cameras in officers' faces, you start showing up on traffic stops and distracting them, that is impeding their work. That is interfering with a lawful investigation. When you're purposefully distracting them. You're not silently in the background. You're actually actively distracting them from their task at hand. That's a problem to me. SA, $2 super chat. Thank you. Best and worst part about being a cop? The best part is the fun that you have. The worst part is all of the stuff that you have to see that you sort of like have to deal with over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Because stuff doesn't ever get better. There's always stupid people to deal with. So it's hard to always see that you're making a difference. That's the worst part. Ham Dingleton, did you hear about the Utah Mantua police chief DUI? No, I did not. Franklin County. Well, that's cool. Can't see the guy with his camo jacket and shirt. He just looks like a pair of pants standing there. No, Ben, I don't mean answering the same question over and over. I mean dealing with the same situations and same problems over and over and over and over and over again. It's a floating head, exactly. A pair of pants and a floating head. I don't think they'd want me as a consultant. I'm too sarcastic. Do we deal with high blood pressure? I don't know. I mean, probably some people. We deal with a loss of testosterone and adrenaline burnout. It's Hickok 45's brother. It's Hickok 45 here. My son stole my social security number, so let's look down range and see what we got. The UPP got to meet Hickok 45 at SHOT Show. I was jealous. He's got an extra cartridge on his taser. He's ready. Demon Ronan, what kind of concealed carry holster do you suggest for security guards? If you're concealed carry, what does it matter if you're a security guard? I'm confused. I'm not trying to be a jerk or anything. I just don't understand. If you're a security guard that's armed, why are you carrying concealed? And if you're not actively being a security guard, then what does it matter if you're a security guard carrying concealed off security duty? I'm confused. I don't know much about Think Like a Cop, Rick. Yeah, son is watching Live PD, and you guys just moved him to take action and freaking turn his life over. Turn a new leaf and help Dad out. Good job, Live PD. Alright, boys and girls, I'm getting tired, man. I'm going to mute this. They're going on to this other stuff. Anarchist post. Are you not able to defend your stance against sovereignty? I don't know what that means, dude. I'm in Michigan. I'm in the Metro Detroit area. I'm not gay, Micah. I know you wish I was. I am handsome. Anyway, here I am. I will hang out with you guys. I'm gonna wrap it up on the Live PD thing. I know I planned on being all the way through midnight, but I've been up since 7 this morning, and I started work at 7:30. So I'm fading, guys. Ugh. So let me entertain this guy here. Let me entertain this anarchist. You would like to debate me about it. Well, anarchist posts, let me take a look at your channel. Let's see. Go to channel, anarchist post. 393 subs. And how many videos do you have? Decent amount, going back a year. Okay. What do you want to debate me about? What is it that you feel like you want to debate? Sorry guys, it's a little bit of I don't like dead air. I'm waiting for anarchist post to ask or answer the question: sovereignty versus statism. Maybe. I mean, at the end of the day, you reject the laws that exist and wish that you lived in a different reality. So I don't live in the reality of every man can do whatever he wants. That's not the world we live in. So I don't know if there's much to debate. It's kind of like someone staring at a green wall and telling me it's yellow. Like, I mean, I guess I could debate you and just go like, look, see, it's yellow. And you'd be like, no, it's not. I'm like, well, okay. You win. I don't know. So we would need to frame that in a little bit more. But yeah, maybe figure that out. All right. All right, guys. That's all I got for tonight. I'm fading. I'm out. Thanks for hanging out with me. Love you guys. Maybe Donut will join me one night for Live PD. I'm going to talk him into it. I'm going to talk Donut into doing a Live PD with me. We'll get it figured out. I'm going to go get some sleep, guys. All right. Good night.